Yeah. Buffy, you're so funny. I'll see you on the North Pole. Oh, my love. What? I'm sorry. I had a stroke.
Okay, we got this. Why does that sound juicy? It's poking my brain.
This escalated quickly. It's happening. Yeah.
Hopefully with that face too. Yeah.
Sometimes I think about what life would be like if I actually got embarrassed, and I just don't know. I'm not aware. This went from 0 to Amy Winehouse very quickly. Yeah.
And
Does this look like?
No, it's filthy.
There's this.
Should stay up.
It's like it was like in this bottle, like
big bottle,
and then you have to like twist the cap on. And sometimes you have to hold it from the bottom while you're
right. I feel like a badass when I'm like,
look at my, look at him! Oh, I just hurt myself.
We're gonna be like,
they literally gave me a new asshole.
And then afterwards, the doctor said, well, your belly button was a little on the low side, so I raised it up for you. I was like, I didn't ask you to move my belly button. I liked where it was. I really enjoyed my belly button before. Now he moved it. Did I ask you, doc? No, I didn't. And the lactation consultant's like, wow, you're making enough for twins. I was like, my response, there's your twins right here.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. This is the highlight of my week.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. I love you too.
I love you so much.
Hey, Stink Muffin. Welcome to Paranormal Spirits, where we share a drink, we tell you a spooky story, and then we rip it apart because booze always shows the truth.
Sure does.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, Lynn.
How are you?
I'm just living the dream, Lynn. How are you?
Yeah. Today we are going to talk about the Grunch.
The Grunch?
The Grunch. This takes place in one of my most favorite states in the whole world, Louisiana. So on the eastern edge of New Orleans is a feisty little crew that is referred to as the Grunch. Back in the day, townspeople decided that the population of little people and albinos, they thought that they were created by the devil. And so they basically shunned them and said, you need to live over here, not near us. Little shitty on their part. It's a lot shitty, frankly. And so the legend states that because the little people and the albinos were forced to interbreed, they kind of mixed these traits together, and then it formed these beings that were almost inhuman-like. Okay, this is the legend, not from me. Just saying that.
Okay.
Prefacing. Okay.
Okay.
This is the legend, not from Lynn.
Okay.
Legend, not Lynn. So the area that they lived in was like a wooded end of a long road called the Grunch. So this is where they got the name the Grunch. This kind of became the name for their population. So this was basically considered like a freak show in the area. So when people wanted to go and see the freaks, they would go down and look at the Grunch, which is not cool. I mean,
literally they like had their own neighborhood, but people would just like roll up to check them out like they were Christmas lights or
yeah. I mean, I'm making the assumption, but based on everything that I've heard in the legend or read in the legend, it seems like it was maybe like in the 19th century. It was that kind of a mindset.
How many albino people
and little people
but I feel like albinoism
would seem more rare, right?
It's rare, right?
I don't know, but it seems like there was this is a legend, let's be honest. But I mean, according to the legend, there was enough. So maybe it's a recessive trait that was prevalent among this percent of the population. I don't know. And I'm assuming probably at that time, because it was shunned, they probably only had each other to be with. So, recessive trait plus recessive trait is going to equal recessive trait.
Right. Geneticist Lynn. Yeah.
Drunken science. Ding. So this was also kind of occasionally a makeout spot for some desperate teens looking for a little action, right? Who didn't believe it until people started disappearing. You know what, baby? Let's go check out your Grunch.
Nope. Nope.
So the legend goes, even to this day, that the Grunch turned into kind of this cannibalistic crew, right? So it's said that they will eat your heart and flesh. And the way that they lure people to them is by, this is kind of what got me on this story, is by putting an injured goat on the side of the road. So that when people get out and say, oh, little goaty goat, are you okay? The Grunch will come and get him.
Is it a T-Rex? We're luring it in with a goat?
So they're luring us in with a goat. And then the Grunch will just like, get you.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the people of the Grunch luring in. All right, go on.
That's it. That's all there is.
That's it? All right.
You're welcome.
Okay.
If you're in New Orleans and you see an injured goat on the side of the road, don't stop. Let the goat go. I love goats. Let them go. It's okay. Keep driving, man.
How many I have so many questions. I have so many
It's a very
questions.
vague legend, but ask and I'll see what I can answer.
I can't. None of them.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm ready.
How, what, who? That's it. That's my questions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
It's the most bizarre legend, which is why I embraced it so much, because I was like, the Grunch, little people albino combo, putting injured goats on the side of the road so they could come and eat your heart and flesh. That's it. That's what we got.
I cannot wait for the Grunch, the movie. The Grunch, the movie. Because I feel like that would be a great movie.
It would be. It would be along the lines of Krampus, which is amazing.
Mm.
Okay, all you movie producers out there, we're waiting for the Grunch.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is a movie about the Grunch. We should look and see.
Well, shit.
You're welcome, Caitlin. You're welcome, world.
Thanks, Lynn.
You're welcome.
So I guess that's the crappy story of the Grunch. I don't even know. I'm taken aback.
I think this is the first time I've made you speechless with a crappy story.
Literally have nothing to say, and that's never happened before in the history of the world.
You know what I would love, though? If anybody out there who watches this, all 5 of y'all who watch this video, if you've had any experiences with the Grunch or heard of the Grunch, I want to know more. I'm intrigued by the Grunch. I want to know. And next time I go down to New Orleans, I'm going to find out more about the Grunch.
You're going to go hunt?
I think the saga continues. I don't think it's over yet.
All right. Well, to be continued. All right. Well, that's the weird ass, crappy ass, I don't even know what to say story about the Grunch. If you like what you saw, don't forget to do the thing where you do all the stuff that every YouTuber asks you to. You know, you like and you subscribe. And you ring the stupid bell. Yeah, ring a ding. Tell your friends. And I guess we'll see you next time. Get out. Get out. Come on.